boom, Shangri-La. I've drawn just a bit of an ass, little shed thing. Actually, I wished I'd drawn them a little bit bigger than that, but ain't done. Right, let me get some water on this brush. Alright. Doofus, me stupid stepbrother, he thinks he's getting a little bit cocky and a little bit sarcastic as he's going into his late 40s. He just says to me, would I like to be fat for one day? And then he says, because it'd be better than being fat every day. So he's calling me fat, innit? Don't know who he thinks he is. Just because he's skinny, he has to run around in showers just to get wet. So, but yeah, he thinks he's funny. But yeah, very, very boring doofus. You're not funny, duck. Right, let's get a bit of blue in here. Nice bit of blue. I'll go on this top bit first. I'll go in there. But I need to work fast because I need it all to blend in, and then I'll come in here. I do need it all to blend in, so come fast. Is that blending in okay? I think so. It might ton a tiny bit green, but don't worry too much. I've just cleaned my brush off now. I'm just gonna sort of just a damp. That'll do. That's nice. That'll do me at that. There. It's a nice equal sky. Although that's dripping, but I think that might end up looking nice as it drips. Tell you what, let's get. Where's the hairdryer gone? There it is. Get hairdryer on it. Let me just sort of blend out as it's sort of what I do like. It's looking quite nice as it's dripping. Atmospheric looking sky in it. Right. Got some coffee. Right. Where's my brush? Here we are. Right. Let's experiment a bit. Let's use that yellow in there. That yellowy creamy colour, I think. Just experiment with it a little bit. Stick in a bit of blue. Just see what that looks like. Oh, it sort of comes up a bit there and out of it again. And then it sort of fades off into the distance. Fades into nothingness. So if I get my dabber, a little dab like that, and then a little paint, and another little dab, a little paint, and another little dab, and keep doing it like that, and I should get a nice faint finish on the job. Oh, that bit there, look. But there's a bit spiky. I don't particularly want a spiky bit there. That's it. To that bit there. There. That's better. Down like that and fade it out. Oh, with the dabber. Let's have a look at that. That's not bad at all to me. That's just a distant hill. So I've gone similar colours to me sky, so it blends in and looks far back. Right. Let me have some more coffee. Right, I'll put in a closer in now. Same again, similar colours. So I'll have some of this yellowy creamy colour. Mix a bit more up. Nice yellowy creamy colour. Pop a bit of that in. So it comes across like that. And then I'll pop in a darker creamy colour. Okay, that. There we are. And then let's add in a bit of blue to take me slightly more to a green colour. Blue and yellow adds green. If you've got blue and that creamy colour, usually goes to quite a nice sort of mucky but sort of realistic looking green. A few blobs in and mix around and that's. Oh yes. Right, let me just go into dip into just some water now and soften down as I come down to this bottom bit here. And then I think blend that through, bring it right through to about there. Let's have a look at that. That don't look bad to me at all. Just bring that bit down to that line there. That don't look bad at all. And then let's have another dab, creating a hickle bit of mist, because it's still a bit back there. Bit of a misty look. There we are. Oh yes, there. Sand. That's sand. Now some more coffee. Right. No. I need some trees back here now. Right. I think what I'm going to do. I did this by mistake the other day and it looked brilliant. I was just fiddling about and I did it by mistake. I got a really light cream colour. I'll just mix it up now and I let it dry. And then I went over with a duller colour and it looked like really bright leaves standing out. So I'm going to have this one here, there like that, and this one here, like big and up there, like that. I'm going to have both of them in that cream colour with the leaves on them. Right, let me just get a ickle brush just to tidy up and go right up to these edges here. That's it. Borrow some paint from there, look. Bring it across there, into there, down into there. Just gives me them edges. Same here, down, just down into there, like that, and into about there, like that. So that's that one done. Now, let's get some, they were then like a more muckier colour. Put some red in that, it's gone too green. I'm just in some mud now, and my mud's gone a bit green. I'm literally just in a load of colours, what's all just splodged in. I never clean my palette, so it's just mucky colour in my palette and it's gone green. So I want a Payne's Grey type colour, so I'm adding more Payne's Grey in, and then when it goes green, to get the green off, I just add a touch of red, takes the green off straight away. So I don't look bad at that. Right, so I'm going to have this now. In fact, let's weaken it. This now is the just the tiny little twigs what's in a tree, so I'm going to leave a few gaps in that one. I'm going to have another one of them there, about there. I'd have it just behind that one, and then I'll have another one about there. So they're just all the twigs. I'll put some trees going into that, sticks and bobs going into that. Right, so that's sand. Now then, right. I suppose now let's come into some mix up some nice stronger green colours. Alright, so I've got here, this is a green colour. Well, I'm going to put a bush in there. This is a realistic, really mucky but realistic green colour. And into there like that. I'll have a bit of a bush in there like that. There. That's it, and then let's mix a bit of yellow into that, just to spruce it up a bit. I'll mix some of that brown in there, what's it into it. Just mix it in, it'll look sound. I'll leave a couple of gaps in there, like that. Let's mix some more of a slightly brighter green in, Like that, look, that's nice. Let's say a green bush there. And now I'll leave that one, that colour there, into there. Let's add a tiny bit more blue in here. Take it into a bluey colour. Right, what I'm going to do here, I want this, oh no, I don't want that colour. I want this grass to, I want this to look like nice blades of grass, so I reckon if I do that up there, it'll get that blady grassy effect. So, into there like that. There we are. There. And then, I think, I'll just get this. Is it strong enough to just pop a couple of blades of grass in? It's quite a light. It's not working dead well, it's quite a light colour. Right, that'll have to do with that. There. That's that. Right, I'll put a bit of mud in down at the bottom bit. Yeah. Bit of mud just in there. It's not quite dark enough, is it? A little tiny hint of a bit of mud in there like that. Oh yes, there. There we are. Right, what shall I do now? I could pop this area in. Let's do that. Right, so I'll not even wash my brush. Straight into some light green colours. And get a nice sort of, right, chisel my brush end. I'm going to do that to get these green colours in here, look. See that? Can I see what I'm doing? Like that, look. That look nice. There we are. Just like that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Right, shall I get some even brighter? Some even brighter colours. Mix in with it. There we go. Oh yes, there. And then I think I might just chop it all in like that because it's all. This is all quite long, grassy bits in here. So let's just chop the whole thing in like that. Get some realistic green colours and just chop it all in like that. Oh yes, look at that, that's looking nice, isn't it? You know, mix a bit more. Just trying to get these greens realistic looking. I always find a slight mucky green looks more realistic than a bright one. A bit more bright yellow in to brighten it up a bit. There. There. Oh yes, right, let's get a darker colour now then. Darker green. So that's some yellow and blue, bottom a bit of Payne's grey if you need it. Just getting a nice dark green. And just popping in some long grassy type shape things. There we are. Just like that. Lots of whites in there, so it's showing the where the light's hitting and spraying out and that. And then I think I'll take this and just do a few nice little grasses in there like that. Always looks mint. Look at that. So this is really long grass in here on this bit. That's what that's supposed to be portraying. Right, let me have a nice sip of my coffee. Right. I will think, talking about diets and stuff like that, because Doofus been insinuating that I'm a little bit portly. I was thinking, you know, like a conjoined twin, right? They sort of, if you've got two heads, right, and then one belly, would you like fall out with each other over who's eating food, sort of thing? Say like if it were me and Doofus were conjoined, oh, I can't think of anything worse. It would be the most horriblest thing ever. But if we were, I think we'd argue over who were eating food, because you'd want the taste, wouldn't you? And I was just something I was just thinking about the other day. I thought, what do the conjoined twins argue over who's eating the snap? It just made me wonder. I think I'll have a nice red roof on this one. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not a bad red colour. Pop that on there. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Nice and bright. Oh, yes. I put a cream roof onto the one. Nice cream roof on this one. I just thought the edge of that chimney there, that needs to be the same colour as that, look, because the light's obviously coming that way in it. There, it's nice. Yeah, I'll leave that for now. When them trees are dry, I can go in there. Let's pop in now. Just wash that brush out. Let's pop in now some water, I'm thinking. Is that dry enough? Yeah, I think so. Right, so I really need now a sort of, I want a realistic watercolour, so that's my bright blue sky, it's quite bright. In fact, you know what, I might glaze a bit of, what's it called, a bit of Payne's grey into there, just glaze it in, I reckon it'll look good. Let's do that, and a little bit of Payne's grey on top of that sky there, I reckon it'll look lovely. Let's just do that, look, a little bit, not too much. A little bit, just glaze it on top of there, look, and that'll just blend in. And in fact, let's glaze a little tiny bit then, if we're having a bit on there, let's glaze a little tiny bit on top of this mountain here as well, look. Oh, I've got an hair on my brush. Glaze a bit in there as well, look. There. Ho 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 ho, yes. There, that's nice, isn't it? Just giving it that bit of, to match it in with my sky. If I got a bit in my sky, I think there'd be a little bit in there as well. A bit more in my sky. That's it. It's just getting that sky a bit more realistic, and then I want a nice realistic look on my water, you see. So let's mix up now a nice blue for this water. So I want a mucky blue. To me, these mucky colours, they say don't mix mud, but a bit of mud, you can look quite realistic, I think. I never clean my palette, it's always got mud in it. Oh, that thought of me and Doofus, Siamese twins or conjoined twins, whatever. Don't know what they say, what the word is, but just thinking of me and Doofus having to share a body, it's frightening. And well, he won't be getting no snap because I'll be nicking it all for definite. So you'd have to get used to it. Right, let me come in here now, and I'm doing negative painting now. So I'm painting these blades of grass up like that, but I'm using negative painting to do it. My hand might be in the way a little bit, but see how I'm coming in like that, look. And I'm doing these spiky bits in, look. So I'm actually painting the blades of grass. So that's called negative painting. See what I mean? So that's painting the blades of grass, you see. Put into your water to blend it all in. I've got to keep this paint moving. There. Oh, that is lovely. You're right into there like that. Look there. Lovely. Absolutely. Let's take that clip off. Absolutely lovely. Well happy with that. So I'll just try and get all my strokes across that way. It's looking a bit choppy. There. That's better now. That's right in there. Now what I could do, see that negative painting? Brilliant. Right, I think what I'm going to do is get a few little reflections in there now. A little bit of green colour. And just blob in a few sort of there, something like that. I just put some more negative painting in there, like that's nice, isn't it? There, just a bit of reflection. This further back one's a tiny bit lighter colour green, I think. Not light enough? It's darker. I've tried to lighten it a tiny bit. Dip in a tiny bit of water. There, that'll do. It just shows a bit of reflection. So I might just add a bit more in other ones, since as that one's gone a bit darker than I wanted. I'll put an extra bit in here so it just makes this one look closer. That's better in it. Look at that. Oh boy. You could try and put your reflection of your house in, but I think it'd be too far down here. I don't think it'd show up. So, depending on where you've put your house, and also because that's back that way, it's not going straight up. It's the land is back that way, so that house is further back. I don't think it'd reflect. But I mean, you could try and put a bit of that one in, but I think because it's further back, it probably won't reflect. I've not done this from a photo. I've done this one, so I'm sort of guessing. Because I'm used to working from photos, I'm guessing how it'd look, but I've actually made this up. This isn't from photos, made it up. Right, let's think now. So that is coming along pretty good actually. Right, might have a blast wick dryer. If I can find it. There we are. Get a blast wick third dryer. Now I'm going to get a little brush, just pop in some tiny ickle details in the house, in the thus. Right, I think, you know what, I think I'm going to have a tiny bit of shadow under there. Maybe it's a bit like that under there and all, and under there. Same there, I'll have a bit under there, like that, just a bit of shadow, bit there. These windows, they want a bit in. There's one there, look. Let's get some more paint on the brush. One there, one there, one there. I think that's about all we need. Just a bit of shadow. I think that's it. That's probably all we need, just to bring them houses to life. Put a bit in down there and a bit there for that chimney bit. There, I think that'll do for that. Looks alright to me, that. Anything else on there? No. That's so that's them. Right, now let's get some. I'll just use this brush since I've got. Let me mix some more paint. I'm going to pop in now some twigs and not twigs and sticks, some trunks and whatnot for these trees. I should be not bad at that. Right, let's have a look. So I'll have a black colour for this one. I'll just start at this end. You might not be able to see me on what I'm doing. I'm sorry, my hand's in way, but I don't know what else to do. It's something like that. As I come further across, you'll see what I'm doing more, because my hand will be less in way. So I've just done that basically. Right. Let's go to a lighter coloured brown for this one. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I did this earlier by mistake, and then I put a darker brown on top, and all the little light bits what I left highlighted and looked really nice. Looked like there were just odd little leaves on there. So in fact, let's do it with this brush. Let's see if I can get this to work again. So right, let me mix a colour up. Nice creamy colour and quite dark, quite watery. Let's try it, and it just sort of, let's say it came in and around that chimney there, in and around there, and then it just sort of left all little gaps in there, and all them gaps look like little leaves on my trees. It looked ever so good. Oh, just little leaves on my trees. Oh yes. And then I think what I'll do is soften it around the edges there, just soften it in. There, from a distance that looked like little leaves. I'm going to try it on this one as well, this side. Exactly the same. I'll have a bit there. So I click same in there like that, and then water it down to the edges, so it just blends in nicely into there, and it just look like little leaves. So I'll let that dry a bit, see if it works. Right, while that's drying, I'll put some more twigs on these ones. So hopefully, can you see now? Can you see? Yeah, you can see what I'm doing now. So let's come in. That's like my trunk of my tree. I'm just coming up and just popping in, look, all these little leaves and twigs and stuff. They're all in there like that, look. You don't have to be dead. You don't have to be dead Pacific with this. You just whack them in. It's not really going to matter all that much. See that one there? Look, that's coming out side there. That one there. Yeah, you ain't got to be dead Pacific. Look, that's enough just to make your brain think, oh, it's a skeletal winter tree. Oh, it's dry. I think I dried it, didn't I? Yeah, I'm getting sick of Doofus's sarcasm. He's so skinny, I don't know why he's having a go at me when he's so skinny. He has to run around in the shower just to get wet. And yet he's having a go at me, saying that I'm overweight. We were on garden the other day, and we were both having a little tinkle at top of garden, right? So, is that dry now? No, let me get that blast wick dryer. So Doofus says to me, when did you last see your little tinkle? So, I said, well, it's been quite a long time. So Doofus says, why don't you dye it? So I says, why? What colour is it now? I have in that one. There we are. That's some more little trees. Me and Doofus has been sprinkling the plants at the bottom of the garden. There we are. I think that's all right at that. I think that is enough. I think we might be about done. Looks all right, doesn't it? I think I'm done. Let's have a look. Have I forgot out? I don't think oh, I know what I want. Right, I know what I want. I have forgot something. Right. So, one thing I definitely want is Peter and Paul are looking for worms as per usual. There's Peter and there's Paul. They are looking for a few worms. Hope I don't get reincarnationed as a worm, because as a worm, because I might get acted by a bod. And I don't want to get reincarnationed as bod, because I don't want to just eat boring worms all day, although I do like spaghetti. Right, let me just put, I forgot, I've washed my brush. I haven't put a bit of dirt on. I haven't quite finished yet. I'm going to put some water lines in. You've seen me do that before. B, D, Bertie D. That's that. Right, just put some water lines in before I go. You've seen me do this before. It, like I always say, if you're on proper watercolour paper, right, you can probably just wash this out. So you just wipe it with a damp brush, touch it with a dry cloth, and it'll wash it out. Or if you're on this cartridge paper like me, a bit of designer's white gouache is probably better. It's just easier on this cartridge paper. It stains the paper and it's hard to wash out. So if you get a bit of designer's white gouache, you really can't go wrong. So let's have one about there, and another one, big fat one, about there. Oh yeah, try and keep these. Oh God, try and keep these horizontal. I think mine might be at an angle. Is that better? That's straight. If they're not quite right, just thicken them up like that, because sometimes the water hits them and they go dead thick like that with lots of little things on them, so you can do that, look. If they're not quite right. There we are. There. That's looking very lovely. There. I think that'll do. I think that's looking quite nice. I'll see you on beach. Eat it!